Okay. A series is the sum of the terms in a sequence. So now we're talking about adding up our terms. This is a sequence. Notice the numbers are separated by commas, but this is a series. Notice the numbers are separated by plus signs because we're going to talk about adding them. Thus, arithmetic series, we're adding the numbers in our sequence. So we need to come up with a formula for an arithmetic series. And that's fine and dandy. So here what we're doing, we're adding Sn equals A. The next term is A plus D, right? The next term is A plus 2D. All the way up to the last term, which is A plus N minus 1 times D, right? Do you remember the formula for an arithmetic sequence is A plus N minus 1 times D. Do you remember I said that can be, Tn can mean the general term or the last term? General term or last term. It can mean one of those two things. Okay? So it can mean general term or the last term. Okay, so here we are. We're adding all the numbers up in this arithmetic sequence or in this arithmetic series because we're adding. And then we're going to write the same thing, but we're going to add it backwards. That goes there, that goes there, right? We just wrote it again backwards. Okay? And now we're going to add it up. Do you agree that when we add up these two, you have, no, we're actually adding up this guy with this guy. So that's 2A plus N minus 1 times D, right? And then we add up A plus D to A plus N minus 2D, and we get 2A plus, because we have two D's there, we're adding up 2A plus, that becomes this plus this becomes this, right? Let me get another color. And this plus, oh, there's no A plus 3D. There's not enough terms on here to, actually there is. So this guy plus this guy equal this guy, right? This guy plus this guy equal this guy. This guy plus this guy equal that guy, right? And this guy plus N minus, it would have been A plus N minus 3D. That guy plus that guy equals that guy, right? It's just not written here. And so on and so forth till we get to the end. Till we get to the end and we add this guy and this guy equals that guy. Sorry, no. This guy and this guy equals that guy, right? So what in effect you have is 2A plus N minus 1 times D, 2A plus N minus 1 times D, 2A plus N minus 1 times D, all the way to the end, 2A times N minus 1 times D. And so we now have 2Sn equals those. So how many of these terms do we have? Can anyone tell me how many of these identical terms do we have? Huh? Pardon? How many do we have? We have n of them. Okay? We have n of them. So if we're adding 5 terms together, we have 5 terms. We have n of these. So 2Sn equals n times that. Divide both sides by 2 and we get this. Can I explain that any better? Or yes?
Will we need to know how to derive the series formula?
I have never seen a test question yet where you've had to derive the sum formula. I've never seen it yet. I can tell you that.
So is it time?
Hmm?
Is it time for that
might be possible. But you should understand. Is there something here you don't understand? We just write out the sum. There's n of these terms, right? Because it goes up to n minus 1 times d, but here we have to add that term on as well, right? Huh? Well, there's n terms, right? Well, we're adding up this equation to that equation. So now we have 2Sn, and then we're adding that to that, and we get that. We're adding that to that, and we get that. And we're adding that to that, and we get that. And then all the way down to the bottom, the other side, we add that to that, and we get that. So there's n identical things here. We don't have to write it out one by one. We can just go n times that. Then we divide it by 2, and it simplifies to that. Right? This is 1 plus 2. So there's 2Sn. And divide both sides by 2, and there's our handy-dandy formula. Now there's another version of this formula where Sn equals n over 2 times a plus tn, where Sn is the sum of n terms, n is the number of the terms, a is the first term, and Sn is the last term. How do we get from there to there? Well, watch. Sn equals n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d, and that equals n over 2 times a plus n minus 1 times d. What can you tell me this equals? Yeah, so that equals n over 2 times a plus tn. So it's another way, if you know the final term, this is if you know the final term of the arithmetic sequence, use this term, use this sum formula. If you don't know it, then use this formula. Okay?
Sorry, Ms. Kaczynski. Can
Yeah.
you repeat that last part?
Yeah, if you know the final term, right? If you know that's the final term. If you know the first term and the last term, you can use this formula. If you don't know it, then you use this formula, right? If the last term of the arithmetic series is not known, you use this one. If you do know it, you use this one. It's nice and easy, right? Okay, find the sum of the first 10 terms. Okay, so we don't know the last term, right? So can you tell me what A equals? What does D equal? And N equals? Yeah. So Sn equals n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So we have S10 equals 10 over 2 times 2 times 159 plus 10 minus 1 times negative 4. And this is equal to 5 times 318 plus a minus 36, right? Because negative 4 times positive 9 is a minus, and that is equal to minus 1, 4, 10. The sum of the first 10 terms is 1410. Can I explain anything better?
Adding up all the terms, shouldn't it be positive because you're only adding up positive numbers?
Oh, my bad. My answer page got cut up. I guess that's an equal sign, not a negative sign. Yes, so Can we just check that calculation? My mistake. Thank you for bringing that out. 2 times 159 minus 36 times 5, 14. It's positive 1410. Okay. It's equal to. All right. If T1 equals 6 and T9 equals 24, find the sum of the 9. So tell me, which formula could we use? So this is going to be, we want S of 9 equals 9 over 2 times 6 plus 24. 6 plus 24, so that's 4.5 times 30, and that is equal to 135. So guys, on the test, you have to demonstrate proper use of these formulas, right? You have to use the formula. The sum of the first 9 terms is 135.
If we forget do we get the right answer? Do we get one more?
Huh?
If we forget the formula, but we get the right answer, do we get one more?
No, nothing. You have to demonstrate use of the formula. It's better to write down the formula incorrectly, and then I can give you part marks. Yes?
We're doing like the second formula because we know the first term.
No, because we know the last term. See, we always know the first term, right? Junho, see how in this one we don't know the last one?
Oh, yeah.
So some problem solving. A telephone salesperson finds that each week she is able to make 2 more sales than in the previous week. So what is that 2? A, D, or N?
No, is it
Yeah, process of elimination. Yeah, the common because it's 2 more sales than the previous week, right? If she made 16 sales the first week, what's that? How many sales will she have made in total after 25 weeks? So N equals 25. So S of 2, 5. Well, let's write the formula so we get practice. Sn equals n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. And that's going to be, now we want S of 2, 5 equals 2, 5 over 2, 2 times 16 plus 2, 5 minus 1 times our common difference of 2. Two times 16 plus 24 times 2. So that is equal to 25 over 2 times 80 times 2, 5 divided by 2. Ooh, 1,000. She made 1,000 sales. She made 1,000 sales after 25 weeks. One side of a pyramid has 82 stones on the bottom row. My. 82. There are 18, oh my. In total, there are 4. Okay, the bottom row is what, 82? Should we treat that as AN or TN? We'll call it A equals 82. One side of the pyramid has 8. There are 8. Oh, what is 1806 stones in total? Sn equals 1806. And we know there are 42 rows. So is that D or N? So they want to know how many stones in the top rows. So what are we looking for? The last term. We're looking for Tn, right? Okay, so Sn equals n over 2 times A plus Tn. So S of 42 equals 42 over 2 times 82 plus Tn. Oh, they told us S of 42, so let me change that S of 42 to 1806. So we'll multiply each side by 2. 1806 times 2. Oh, so I hit my log button by mistake. 180, uh-oh, not having a good track record here. 1806 times 2, I get 3612 equals 42 times 82 plus Tn. So I need to divide both sides by 42. Divide it by 42 equals 86 equals 82 plus Tn. So Tn equals 4, right? There are 4 stones in the top row. Good? Yes. Oh, because I'm just solving, so I multiplied both sides by 2 to get rid of the denominator.
Multiply it by 2 over 42.
Yeah. Any other questions?